How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weeb Lounge, and apparently today, or last night, I guess, oh my god, everything's in the red. Bitcoin took a crash, and I think we actually know why. How's it going, guys? Yeah, it seems like something happened in China, and a lot of the hash rate just like disappeared on the Bitcoin chain or whatever the heck, and yeah, I guess the difficulty is going to get a lot easier for a short period of time, which is driving the price down. But apparently that's kind of good for me because my rigs seem to be generating a little bit more. Oh, let's do a little quick update on what's going on. Well, that air conditioner that we're putting in, that big old thing, we got the frame up, we got the box in. It's just a matter of sliding it in there, locking it down, plugging it in. We're good to go on the AC. For now, I gotta use a little window over there to get some cold air in. Thankfully, it's nice and cool outside, so all this stuff here is doing just fine. Electricity is done, except for my meter. I get my meter in here pretty soon. Gonna have a little meter kind of sitting up around here somewhere, and it's gonna tell me in real time, how many watts and amps and all that stuff I'm using, so I don't go blowing, my house up. And these rigs are going nice and steady. I did have to get a little stupid though. I got a couple more 3090s in, right? Zotac here, and this one, I'm changing out the motherboards as soon as I get some in, but this one can only take 3 video cards. This one can only take 3 video cards because the motherboard, the BIOS, stupid. This one, same motherboard as the rest, but somehow I can get 4 video cards to work on this. So I took one of the video cards, slapped it in there, and instead of doing a super job on it, I just threw a power supply right there and kind of chained it in, and it works. So I'm just gonna leave it. And then this guy, which was upstairs, finally got down here. So see, we got 3090, 3060, 3080, 3080. It's doing good, but this is a cluster. Like, I'm going to be cleaning up all this. The goal is to actually, not just mine, but to make it all look good. Put a whole bunch of my anime stuff down here, make everything, just really, really spiffy. I guess that's the best way to put it. But look, the fan's in. This thing's in nice and good. It's all sealed, perfect. I got to put a shroud outside so that in case we get like some kind of huge storm or whatever, water incoming in, because that would be bad with that sitting right there. That would be really bad, but not a problem. And I got all this stuff. I got another 3080 just sitting here. I am out of things to put it in. I've got motherboards coming in from China that of course have not arrived yet. So, and of course when you get tracking from China or whatever, it's like, it's in your country somewhere, but who the heck knows where it is? It'll show up when it shows up. I mean, you can order it. You can order it and like it'll show up 5 days later, or you can order it and it can show up 5 months later. You just don't know, and hopefully sooner than later, because otherwise I got an idle card there, and I do not like that. A bunch of boxes and stuff. Got more processors that came in, and this is how they shipped. Used Celeron processors in baggies. I just hope they work. I'm assuming they do. The guy had really good ratings and everything, so I'm guessing they're okay. And they look really clean. I ain't terribly worried about it, but processors in baggies are not my thing. It annoys me. It makes me nervous. I always like the high-end kind of computer stuff when I was building all my gaming PCs and stuff, so I always go stupid on quality, even though I know you don't have to do that. I'm sure some of you guys out there are like, you want the newest, best, and greatest thing, and that's how I always was for the longest time. So you spend that extra money just to get something that's better, even though you absolutely do not need it. Like this. I put one of these in the gaming PC, and did I need it? No. I already had M2 drives. I already had fast M2 drives. I did not need this, but I had an open M2 slot. So I needed this. It is really fast. I put Warzone on this, and when I load up Warzone, it's really stupid quick along with the rest of the stuff. Oh, pick that up, dummy. But yeah, I got hard drives, other pieces, all this other stuff, so it's just kind of laying around. More parts. And we're still working. It's still work in progress, but it's getting there. The short-term goal, basically, once the AC's in, the power's all taken care of, I'm actually not going to put in a second fan there. There was a goal to put a second fan, this guy, in that sucker. But that fan over there is actually pulling so much air right now. I think putting another one would just be pointless. So I'm going to hold off for now. Keeping the fan, but I think it's going to be pretty pointless. Oh, man. But once those motherboards come in, short-term goal, I'm redoing all these rigs so that these can hold six cards, and I have 3 of these rigs, right? So eventually 8, 8, and 8. So that's going to be an awful lot of freaking video cards. And I don't have that many. I got to figure out where to dig them up. And I hope I win like the New Age Shuffle like 15 times or something like that. Because I really need to get some at cheap retail. I'm pretty sure all of us could use some at cheap retail. But that's where we're at. And with the goofy stuff going on with Bitcoin right now, it seems that things are going to start, I don't know, get interesting for at least like a week or so. Probably a little longer than that. Bitcoin's probably going to stay low and just kind of... It's just weird because I'm sitting here looking at how much I make a day. And, you know, my short-term goal was to try to get like 150, 180 bucks a day, something around that. And I looked today and I saw it go to like 255, 265. And I was like, whoa, what the heck? That's really weird. But it's just the market going crazy. So I have to keep that in mind for all the flux and all that stuff. Still got the 2 cards running here on the test bench. These will get moved into the mining room at some point. And of course I still got the gaming computer running. But that's the update for the week. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification button, guys. My goal is to do one of these videos every week. Just a little mining update every week because I'm running out of characters and stuff to do in Princess Connect and Blue Archive, and still waiting for Tower of Fantasy and some other games to pop, and I'll definitely be adding more games to the arsenal. There's like been a couple like that. Was a Figure Story? It's a Taiwanese game. That's actually pretty, interesting. Tower of Fantasy is the big one that I really want to get into. You have Blue Protocol at some point that I'm going to start playing, and at some point I need to start making use of that video card in there, because an RTX 3090 for the Win 3 Ultra Edition from EVGA is not really needed to play Princess Connect. All right, I'm going to have to start digging into Warzone a little bit more because otherwise it just feels like that video card's going to waste. But we'll see. Stop by, catch the live streams Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes I do little bonus streams here and there, but we'll see about that. I got more videos to make. I better get to it, and we'll see you in the next one.